Hi, I'm Kim and I'm one of the keepers here at Folly Farm, and I mostly work in our tropical trails building, which includes our newest arrivals, Ray and Raquel, the cotton-top tamarins. Ray is 5 years old and Raquel is 4 years old, so still quite young for a tamarin. They do tend to live into their 20s. Ray and Raquel have joined us from two other zoos here in the UK, and they are part of the European breeding programme, so they have been paired specifically to be a breeding pair to hopefully have some babies with us here at Folly. Cotton-top tamarins tend to live in big family groups in the wild anyway, but in the future there could be a possibility that their offspring will get moved on to other zoos, whether that's here in the UK or in Europe, and they will hopefully carry on breeding in other collections as well and building up a backup population here in captivity. We have already seen them bonding really well. They've been grooming, getting to know each other, and which is really, really nice to see. Social bonding in primates is really, really important, so seeing them grooming each other has been really great. Cotton-top tamarins come from northwest Colombia in the Americas, and unfortunately there's only a small pocket of their population left. So they are sadly critically endangered, with only around 2,000 breeding adults left in the wild, and only about 5% of their native range still exists today. There are loads of species of tamarins and they all look very different. So cotton-top tamarins get their name from the funky little hairdo that they've got. So they do have nice long white hair coming out of their head. But you've also got loads of other different tamarins that look very different, from the golden lion tamarin, which is really nice and gold. And you've also got the emperor tamarin, which has a nice white mustache. They are very small primates. They're actually one of the smallest primates in the world, and they only grow to about 500 grams. That's half a bag of sugar. The boys are a little bit bigger, but there's not a massive difference between the two. A lot of it is just size. Just like us humans, a lot of our animals, including the monkeys, have very different personalities. So generally you find monkeys are quite curious and active animals anyway, and these two here definitely are quite nosy. They always like to investigate everything that we do. But between the two of them, we do see different personalities. She's a lot braver than he is. We have been finding that Raymond is a little bit shyer. He definitely squares up a little bit more, and he's always more on the cautious side, whereas Raquel is a lot more curious and she's always intrigued as to what we've got in our hands. They will be picking at food throughout the whole day. So here at Folly, we actually feed them 3 times a day, and we feed them lots of different things. So they'll have a nice variety of vegetables, and one of their favorite foods, especially for Raquel, is bugs. So they are insectivores. So majority of their diet is made up from insects. And she will happily take food from us, and she will always rummage around through the soil and through the plants looking for nice tasty bugs. But they will also eat things like nectar. So a lot of plants will produce nectar, and we will give them nectar during the week as well. And when we give them that, they lap it up and they absolutely love it. So cotton-top tamarins are actually really, really important for their natural habitats because they're seed dispersers. So through all of the food that they eat in the wild, that food and the seeds will run through their digestive system, and when they go to do their business, they will disperse these seeds around the natural forest and help grow plants. So if we were to lose cotton-top tamarins from the wild, we'd also lose the rainforests that they come from.